Now y'all know it would not be Shae fashion for me to not review this. What's up guys, it's Shae and welcome back to my channel. And today I have something very exciting. I just recently bought a collection. So Kayali just recently released their Oudgasm collection. So they actually released 4 fragrances at once. So I think it came out like October 1st or something like that. And honestly, I haven't seen that many reviews on it. So now's my chance. To be completely honest, literally I just opened the box. I don't even know what these bottles look like. I don't even know what they smell like. So you know I'm really excited. To be honest, I am not the biggest fan of ouds. So I actually just bought the travel sizes. Now if I do like these, then I don't mind investing in the big sizes, but these are actually, I'm pretty sure, the most expensive Kayali fragrances on their website. But oud is also a very expensive ingredient to use because oud is from like a very, it's a type of wood that gives off that peppery, deep, woody smell, but sometimes it's just way too strong for my little nostrils and I don't really like it. But I love Kayali and usually her fragrances are top tier. They are fire. So, you know, let's give it a try. So if you would like to know what these beauties give, then keep on watching. They like just wrapped it up and kind of just plucked it in a box, which is fine, like whatever. The PR packages for them though were so beautiful. Kayali, if you see this, can I please be on your PR? Here are the babies, yay! And like I said, I literally just bought the travel sizes because I'm not a fan of oud, because I'm probably not going to return them if I don't like them. I'm probably just gonna like give them away to some friends or something. So they will not go to waste, I promise. Oh my god, that's so innovative. But we are going to do one at a time, okay? So we're going to do the first impressions of all of them today, but you know, there will be multiple videos after this. There will be 4 full videos on these fragrances. That way, you know, if you're looking at a certain one, then you can go to that video and watch the review on there. So with that being said, let's just pick one. I don't even know. La 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 la.
So my dumbass lost the first impression video of Vanilla Oud and I can't refilm it because I know what it smells like and I feel like I'm a little bit more biased and I feel like I will lie to you. So with that being said, I really do apologize, but sometimes it's hard, like when storage or your phone kind of shows up. So let's just jump into the review.
I'm back. Okay. I am back and let us get into this fragrance. For all 4 of them, Vanilla Oud, this one is by far my favorite. Now, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of oud fragrances. So I'm not the biggest fan of oud fragrances. I feel like everyone knows that. But this one, like I actually, oh, that sucks. So it's actually like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's leaking at the top. So the cap is leaking. That really sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. Good thing I work at a fragrance company and I can just like fix it. But it's kind of annoying. Like, you know, you don't want to spend money on a fragrance and then half of it leaks out of the package. But whatever. That's not what we're talking about. Oud usually lasts like longer than normal fragrances. This one in particular actually lasted a long time on me. Honestly, this is like compliment central. Like you spray it on and I kid you not, everyone went, they were like, oh my god, you smell so good, like what are you wearing? So like projection wise, this one projects, and this is the one that I wanted to project. Like this one's really good. I actually might end up getting like a full-size bottle of this one. I'm really excited. I can't wait. It's just like nothing wrong with this fragrance. Like it lasted as long as it needed to, because you know how some fragrances will last so long that you're like sick of it, or that it makes you sick. This one necessarily didn't do that. It was just kind of like you would move your hand or like put your bag on your shoulder or whatever, and it's like, oh, I smell good. Like that's how I felt. It comes to like the layers of this fragrance. I don't know if I showed you this on the box. Kayali actually really did their thing with this. So if you look, they actually put other Kayali fragrances that you can layer it with. I don't think I have all of these. I do have Cafe and Tobacco. I don't have White Flower or Juicy Apple, but I did end up layering it. Is Bourbon Vanilla by Mix Bar or something like that. And this is just like a Target fragrance, but honestly, this Target fragrance is actually really good. For some reason, the two of those together was freaking immaculate. And it was really nice because the oud's not so overpowering in this fragrance, and I think that's why I'm okay with it. So that oud kind of pops out at first, but then it really meshes and like dries down to this beautiful, beautiful vanilla fragrance. And obviously there's like a lot of vanilla fragrances out now. Like there's like Burberry Goddess, and there's like this one, and I think there was like another one by Dior that just came out. So there is a lot of vanilla fragrances, but that one, like, it's just such a beautiful vanilla. I'm not sure if it's like Madagascar vanilla, but I don't know what kind of vanilla that they used. But if it's one thing that Kayali does really well, it's using vanilla in their fragrances. They really do a good job, because sometimes like you can do vanilla really bad. Like vanilla is so sweet that it can make you like sick to your stomach. Like, oh my god, like this is too sweet, I can't do it. But Kayali just does it in such a beautiful, beautiful way. And it was like, for this fragrance, like you knew what it was. Like, I mean, this is probably a part of their permanent collection. It's probably not like how the wedding collection was. The wedding collection was limited edition, so not everyone could get their hands on that. I'm pretty sure this is going to be like their permanent collection. I'm pretty sure Mona took like years to even think about this, because you can do ouds really bad. I've actually smelled some really awful oud fragrances, but these aren't terrible. There's a couple in the collection that I'm not a fan of, but you know, somebody else might be a fan of them. I'm not really one to like talk crap about fragrances, but this one's like really, really distinct. This has a very distinct smell to it, in my opinion. So like for me, since like I smell fragrances and I used to work in fragrance, I would probably like, somebody would walk by and be like, you have one Vanilla Oud by Kayali. And it's crazy because my friend smelled it and her birthday's coming up, so I actually bought a bottle for my friend. So I'm really excited. Kayali, you really did your thing with the Vanilla Oud. I promise you, it's so good. Like, I have to get a full bottle of it. This fragrance was really nice because you can actually wear it like any time. You can actually wear it day or night. And I feel like they really hit that nail on the head, because sometimes it's like with those oud fragrances, it's like maybe like a date night, or maybe like a trip to the movies. Like, you don't want to wear like a oud fragrance to the gym, but like I feel like Vanilla Oud, you can actually wear it to the gym. It's still definitely unisex, but I feel like it was geared just a tiny bit more towards women. But I think it's just because everyone I sprayed it on was like women. I sprayed it on a couple guys. It was okay, but to me it smelled more womanly. But yeah, you can literally wear this any freaking where. Like, I feel like I could honestly go to the gym with this. I have started going to the gym, by the way. Am I a gym baddie? Honestly, I think the only thing that I just didn't really, I wouldn't even say I didn't like, the only thing that I just really didn't care for, I think it's just like the packaging and like the design. I totally get it. I totally understand. Like, this is like their bottle. I wonder if this is like their bottle. Because like a lot of people that want fragrances or like want to start a fragrance business, there's just like the standard like glass, and it's just like, oh, you want it in this glass? Cool. So for like example, this is like a glass owned by Michael Malul, so this is like rose and honey, but this glass you can't just buy anywhere. Like, this glass was like actually designed and made by Michael Malul, where I feel like this one might also be designed and made by Kayali. I'm not entirely sure, but like sometimes I wish that they had like a different variation, because like basically like the Oud collection is just a black bottle with like a different color. It's literally like a bottle but like a different color. Like, that's it. Like, it's just a different color bottle. But most of them are just in this like dark like glass, and it's just like whatever. I wish that they would just like change it up, like, you know, do like 2 different collections. Like, I feel like the Oud collection is like a collection by itself, then put it in a different type of bottle. You know, I don't know, obviously I don't have my own fragrance, but you know, there's like, think of like think of like Dior. They have their J'adore collection, and then they have like Miss Dior, which are in 2 separate bottles, so you can differentiate them. So when they have collections, kind of like how they have the wedding and they have Oudgasm, put them in 2 separate bottles. That way people can differentiate them. And also, bottles are really attractive, so obviously people are going to be attracted to this bottle, but when you have just like a regular like black bottle like this, it's probably not going to pique somebody's interest. However, for the price of this, so this little bottle was $38, and usually I don't buy the small bottles anymore because I really want to review the big ones. However, since they are Oud, I just could not bring myself to spend $150 on an Oud bottle that I probably was never going to use, so I just bought the small ones. But yeah, this is probably their most expensive travel size. It was 38 bucks. And then for the big bottles, which I think they're 1.7s, I could be wrong, I'll double check, $150, you guys. Like, that's a little hefty for like a smaller brand, you know. Like, you know, these are 2.7s and they're like $160. So, you know, it's like for like a small bottle, tiny, like maybe I was okay with it. Like, honestly, like wearing this, I would definitely spend $140 on the big bottle though. So yeah. All in all, I personally enjoyed this fragrance a lot. I really liked it. There was really nothing about it that I was like, I don't really like that. Which is good, because I feel like there was a fragrance that I reviewed. There was like a couple of the other Kayali fragrances that I'm going to do a review on soon that just did not make the cut. Just for me personally. Like I always say, this is just my personal opinion on them. I do not get paid by Kayali. I don't get paid by Dior to say any of this. This is like a raw, real review. So if you need help and like this is the deciding factor, I'm here to help you. If you ever have questions, please leave it down below. Yeah, but truth be told, very good fragrance. I like it. I would personally wear it, and this is coming from a girl who does not wear Oud, like who does not like Oud. I'm going to buy a big bottle of Vanilla Oud by Kayali. So yeah, I really hope this helps. If you got any value out of this, or you know, if it was like informative for you, please, I would really appreciate it. Just leave a like on the video. It lets me know that this was helpful. And like, if I did help you, just like let me know, like, hey, like, oh my god, you helped me so much, like, thank you. You know, I really like those comments. I really like, you know, seeing it like, oh, I tried it, I didn't like this, because then it's like, oh, you know, I can see other people's opinions about it without having to go to like another YouTube channel or something like that. I can really see like your guys' reviews like under like in my little box. It's so cool. Yeah. I really do hope that this helped. If you have any questions, please, by all means, you can leave a comment down below, or you can always DM me on my social medias. Usually I'm always on there, and I try and answer, you know, as many as I can. I'm not like super famous, so, you know, I'm just like a regular girl trying to make it work. Yeah. That's it. That's it. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week for the second Kayali review. Bye!